Welcome to This Is the Day. Me, Bo Chansey.
And me, what, Ariana Shaw.
Look at you bringing the noise.
Rooted report. I can't not do it. I can't not say rooted report after I make an air horn sound. From the high five.
Yeah.
I miss the rooted reports.
We need some more rooted.
We need some more rooted.
Yeah.
Up in here.
Rooted.
Yep.
Life-changing.
Wah, wah, wah.
You know, I tell people all the time, they're like, what do you think about Ariana? I'm like, oh, she brings the noise. And they're like, really? Yeah. I'm like, yeah, it's just like noise.
So loud. Like, oh my gosh.
Head.
It's
tough.
And then they're like, okay.
Yeah, okay. So I'm not the only one who thinks she can't sing. I'm like, oh, it's universal.
No.
Yeah. No, it's one of those things.
It's just a lot of noise, but it's not quality. And I get it. And I'm okay with that.
The scriptures say, you know, make a joyful noise.
Listen, it's a joyful noise for me.
We just wish that it would evoke joy in others.
Well, you can't win them all, is all I have to say about that.
Could we one? Could we just win one?
I'm winning. I'm winning, so that's the one.
Oh, you're the one.
I'm the one.
Pray for one.
Pray for one.
This one. Maybe she learns how to sing sometime soon.
Please, please, I want to be able to sing so bad.
It'd be fantastic.
Oh, my goodness.
If there was somebody joining This Is the Day fam for the first time.
And they're like, they're mean to her. Why is she laughing?
She deserves it. Hey, if you can't laugh at yourself, you're going to miss out on life's best jokes.
I prefer to laugh at myself.
Me too.
Like exclusively.
I meant that like you as in you and yourself as in all of us. I wasn't targeting
If you can't specifically laugh at Ariana, then you're going to miss out because, wow, there's a lot to laugh at there.
A lot of material there. Yeah. Short life, you know, but yeah, a lot to laugh at.
What did you just say?
Short life.
What?
Short life. You didn't live very long.
What, huh?
I'm not projecting the end.
You're telling me that I'm going to have a short life? Why?
It was not a prophecy.
Then why did you say it?
Because you haven't lived very long is what I meant. And
short life? You're going down soon, but dude, I don't know. You're not, I don't know what you're bringing to the table while you're here, but.
Yeah, you and Snelson. Your soul's work.
If I go while this is still happening, you better get me a balloon and float me around, okay? And I want to be here even when I'm not.
Oh, that's not creepy.
I'll haunt you. It's okay.
That's a deal.
It's fine. I'll haunt. This is the day.
You already do.
Ooh.
All right. Speaking of haunting.
What?
I don't know.
Verse of the day.
Verse of the day.
Okay. What's the verse going to be then?
Well, it's from Psalm. It's a Psalm 84:11. Let's see if there is a transition in here.
Okay.
For the Lord God is a sun and shield. The Lord bestows favor and honor. No good thing does he withhold from those whose walk is blameless. I'll read it again. For the Lord God is a sun and shield. The Lord bestows favor and honor. No good thing does he withhold from those whose walk is blameless. All right, what jumps out at you there?
I'm trying to tie in haunting somehow, but it's not.
Yeah, it's not coming very easily.
It's not coming very easily here. So instead, I'll give you a real answer.
Okay.
Okay, so this morning when I read this, sun really stood out to me, and then all morning, I just couldn't get the word brilliance out of my head. And I was like, why? And like, there doesn't necessarily need to be like some deep, crazy meaning or anything, I guess, behind that. But brilliance just like, I don't know, I was appreciating things very differently, and I was just like kind of looking outside and looking at the sun and being like, it just really, it shines so brightly. And like, Jesus's light, like, our Lord's light shines brighter than the sun. Like, his brilliance is so obvious, which sometimes with faith is kind of contrary to that occasionally. Like, but I was just thinking about how brilliant our God is and how he just lights up the darkness, like very legitimately. And I was, yeah, I don't know, I was just thinking about that.
Yeah, the Lord God is sun and shield.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. So you have two things there. He's light, which where you have light it tends to drive out fear, for sure.
Yeah.
And so he's a sun, and then the shield is as well from things that may be coming at us. So if we think about, well, I live in a dark world that can be scary at times, and the unknown and the things we face. Well, his presence is brilliance.
Yeah.
And he does light up every dark corner, and so, but then he's also a shield on the things that may be coming at us as well, not just the environment we're in, but some of the things that are out of our control. You know, the consequences of other people's, choices, and even some of our own.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's a shield because he bestows favor and honor. So, speaking of haunting, as I was thinking about that, that's the thing is when we make a mistake, that's a part of our past, and our past can really haunt us because we choose to keep it around. Yeah. And we keep digging that up and reliving that. But what the Lord does is he's a sun and a shield. And those things that we have done that have, quote unquote, defined us, or that we keep allowing to, that kind of hang over us, well, the Lord bestows favor and honor, and no good thing does he withhold. So, I mean, it's like as he eradicates the darkness from our lives, and he's making things new, he is bestowing, he is giving to us. And so we don't have to be defined or haunted by the things we have done or the things that have been done to us.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. About the darkness, I have always been so scared of the dark. I don't know why, but that's just always, like, legitimately, I don't know, people say, like, oh yeah, are you scared of the dark? I'm like, yes, I am. And for a few years, probably many years now, when I have to, like, walk in the dark outside, or, like, I find myself inside in the dark, and I feel fearful, I have kind of always sang to myself, and it typically tends to be, like, the songs that come to my mind in those moments are worship. And just thinking about, like, I make a joyful noise in those moments, and it actually, like, legitimately is one of the only things that I've found that can, like, legit calm me down. I don't know, I'm just thinking about that, like, how bright our God is that he lights up the literal darkness for me. Like, for me, like, there are few things, even in the very literal darkness of the night, that calm me, and that's been one of them. And as I get older and as I go through that more and more, and I actually continue to have moments like that, the darkness gets easier. Like I can actually walk in it with less fear and more confidence, like, as I've adapted that kind of lifestyle thing. It's kind of, I don't know, I'm just thinking about it now. Never really thought about it. It's just always been a thing. Like, oh, I sing in the dark.
For sure.
It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, well, your voice is haunting.
So it fits the vibe, you know?
I stayed in a hotel in San Diego, the Del Coronado, which I was there for a conference, and I was going to be speaking, and I checked in, and I called the sumstress, and I was like, hey, I'm at the hotel and everything. She goes, where are you staying again? And I told her, and she goes, oh. I said, what? She said, that's one of the most haunted hotels in, like, the U.S. There's TV shows about this place and everything. And I go, oh, really? I didn't know that. She goes, yeah, where are you staying? So I gave her my room number, and she goes, you were on the most haunted floor. Like, and where I was like up in this attic space, like where I had a window that was like this, that overlooked a courtyard. And I was like, well, all right. And she goes, I'm glad I'm not there with you. And I was like, well, whatever. Anyway, I ended up, I had the flu, and I got, like, super sick, fever, and I felt like I was, like, hallucinating, so I'm not exactly sure what was going on. Yeah. But in my room, I was hearing things, and, like, doors were closing, and I would turn a light on, the light would go off, and I was, like, in that and I was so sick, I just couldn't really do it. I'm just laying in bed, so I was kind of like, I was praying, and I just remember going, hey, God, I'm cool with it. You're here, so I'm not worried about anything else. And I just went to sleep. And, like, everything. Like, and I look back on that because I have friends who have gone to the hotel and had tours, and they went right by my room. And I'm like, yeah, that's where I was staying. And I just think about that. I was like, yeah, you know, once I just kind of put my mind on God and who He is and what He's done, and regardless of whatever, you know,
Right.
were there supernatural things?
Right, yeah.
It doesn't even matter. The point being is that even without like physical light, because, you know, there were times where it was dark,
Yeah.
and the lights went off, and I was like, I don't want to go turn them back on. That His presence with me, I mean, is a sun and a shield. And, you know, even when not feeling good and, you know, kind of being in that space, I wasn't alone. And I think that's kind of a cool experience that I pull from, you know, just that I think about anything maybe facing in this life that is unknown or mysterious or maybe even meant to be scary.
Yeah.
That He is a sun and a shield, and He does bestow favor and honor. And I love that about Him.
Yeah.
And then it says, no good thing does He withhold from those whose walk is blameless. And I think the beauty of that is when we walk with Him, you know, without deviating, you know, like we get in step with the Holy Spirit and we walk with the Holy Spirit, we're able to really connect to the heartbeat of God. And we begin to desire what He wants for us. And we begin to treasure and value that and cling to those things. And He doesn't withhold any of that. And He does have in Him the opportunity for us to walk with Him in a way where we are blameless, not because we're without sin, but because sin has been taken care of and we've been given a new spirit.
Yeah.
And it's really special.
Yeah, it is. That's a good word.
All right, I love that about Him. So good. Less good. And you're going to see why.
All right.
Okay, I've had my suspicions
Okay.
about our calendar page.
Okay.
That it was directly targeting us and trying to cause harm and actually trying to destroy. This
Okay.
is the day.
Okay. So this is confirming that?
I
or-
believe so.
Oh, okay.
Let's see what you think. It's got to get inspired.
Okay.
Okay, so it's a quote.
Okay.
Okay, it's starting off good. I
fine
really
with
want
it
to
so
get
far.
inspired. Part of this is we're about inspiration. We want to inspire people, and you know, this is the day, and let's get after it. And the day the Lord has made. So I'm going to rejoice and be glad in it. We're all about the inspiration. So,
I'm in so far.
all right, so here's the quote. I'll
Okay.
read you the quote.
Okay.
Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world.
Okay.
Okay, I mean, I get like education, it does empower. So, I mean, teach people to read and they have access to information. I mean, even the same spiritually speaking, you know, in regards to, you know, like getting Bibles printed in other languages. I mean, there's so many things about this. But here's my issue.
Okay.
Do you see who the quote is by?
No.
Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela.
I'm hurting, calendar page. We're hurting.
We still have
Come on.
The balloon is still full from the passing of Nelson Mandela, and now you're throwing a Nelson Mandela quote at us. It's
on.
fresh. It's a fresh wound.
And it knows. It's digging deep. Deep to the core. I don't know what.
Do you know what Nelson Mandela's most famous quote was?
What?
Get me out of the dumpster, please.
Yes. For those of you who may not know, Snelson spent a weekend trip getaway in our dumpster because someone decided he was not fit to live inside anymore. And then our very own Drew Crisp and maybe Sally went.
There was a rescue operation.
Yeah, and they got him out of the dumpster.
There was an entering into the dumpster.
Yep.
I mean, it was a valiant effort.
No, it was.
Got him another couple of days, I think.
Yeah, he probably didn't want him.
Suffering. I don't know.
Probably suffered, but yeah. Yeah, that's a fresh wound.
Although, I mean, like, and that's the other part too here. Like, if we had known to clean his tank, because we had rank tank, which is why I got thrown away. I mean, if we had been educated on snail care, Snelson might still be with us. 15 years life expectancy.
I thought snails kind of clean their own space.
Again, we did not do our homework, and
It's like how we did, but then like just the weekend, like how quick does a
the
tank go?
weekend.
I don't know. You have to clean it every day. I didn't know.
Don't you want a dog?
No, I let that dream
You
go.
let that die?
I let
Okay.
that, yes,
Let that
that
dream die.
dream
That's
died.
awesome.
I have never had to take care of anything like that.
Yeah.
And I don't really think that I want to right
Okay.
now.
Yeah.
Have a puppy.
Puppies are the best.
Yeah, I know, which is kind of sad, but I don't think I could do it. I couldn't even take a snail. I mean, yeah, no, yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
You know, this golden retriever that lives in my house that I feed and take places with me. Not my dog, my Eliza's dog. Anyway, he likes to go for rides in the Scout. Like if I'm going anywhere, he's trying to get in there with me and go for a ride, which I appreciate and enjoy. We were at a local place, the Inside Scoop in Bedford. Great place. Picking up Enz, our youngest, and we were sitting in the parking lot. And Grizz was sitting behind me, and this people like come over and they want to pet him, you know, because it's convertible. And
Yeah, right.
maybe comment on the car or whatever. So I'm sitting, and this lady walks over, and she goes, "Oh, I love the car." I'm like, "Oh, thank you." And she's like, "Is it okay if I pet your dog?" I said, "Sure." And she looks at me and she goes, "Oh, hi, Bo." And I said, "Well, hello." And she goes, "I know you don't like to talk to people, so I'll just pet your dog if that's cool." I'm like,
You're like, yeah. Sick.
that's the only reason this dog is here.
That's cool. Oh, but you yell at me when I see you in Target and I just say getting snacks and I leave.
Yeah, I didn't yell at you. What are you talking about, yell at you? I haven't yelled at you.
Don't stop yelling.
I will show you yell, young lady.
I will cry. I wish I could make myself cry.
Oh, I could cry.
That'd be so funny.
No problem. Might be therapeutic.
That's some good stuff.
Anyway, I was like, I don't know that I've really actually ever said I don't like to talk to people. I did have that moment, but I
no.
didn't correct her. I just let it go.
You're like, go
I
ahead,
will
pet my dog.
honor your request.
That's also a way of saying, I don't really need to talk to you.
Yeah, I
I
just
just
wanna pet the
really
dog.
saw your dog. Like it's fun. We can, but I don't really prefer it.
I think we were in a good spot.
Oh,
I
yeah.
appreciated it.
That feels great.
Although she was like, Lady Longfellow? I was like, well, she stayed home.
Yeah.
Like, she wants to come, but
Whatever.
she doesn't get to go as often as.
Why?
She's a little needy. Like,
Yeah, she wants to like be with you. Yeah.
why are you, you know?
Yeah. Fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Then we have another calendar that gives us a national day to celebrate. And today is National Nature Photography Day.
Okay.
Nature
Yes.
Photography Day.
Nature photography. What
Yeah.
kind of photography does nature take?
Well, I wasn't sure, but I was curious. Like, if we looked at Nature's scrapbook,
Yeah.
Nature's photo album,
Yeah.
what's Nature taking pictures
Right.
of?
I wonder.
Yeah, because I mean, like people, we take pictures of nature, like
Right.
scenic settings.
Right.
So I believe that we have uncovered some of Nature's photographs.
Okay. We found nature's scrapbook.
Nature scrapbook.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Let's see what,
All right,
what
let's
we have.
check it out.
Nature's taking a picture here.
Okay.
Okay.
So nature's taking a picture of this person.
Either that or whoa! Why'd it go away?
Could we see the first one?
Well, it's okay. We can do it with this one.
Oh, okay.
So Nature, like, I'm not sure that Nature was actually trying to take. Like Nature may have been like, ooh, look at those peaks over there. I want to take a picture of those. And
Yeah, like a.
Daggum
it's
people,
like,
get out of the
Why
way.
are these people
It's
in
like getting
here?
your thumb in a picture.
Go away.
Go away,
Yeah.
people.
All right. All right.
What else did Nature take a picture of? More hikers. A lot of hikers.
A lot of hikers. I mean, but also like nature could just be taking pictures of itself, being like, "You look so
Selfies.
good. Yeah, look at you. Look at those greeneries." This is definitely a picture of this person.
Nature's going, this guy's a fool. Get off me.
Stop touching me.
Why are you on
Get
me?
off. Ow! You're kicking me. Ow! Ow! Did he fall? Like, what is he jumping to?
I don't know.
Oh boy, it's really a video, but we had to screen capture it.
We did, yeah. Nature Photography Day.
If I were nature, I would also probably take a lot of photos of myself because nature's so beautiful. I get it. Like, I get it.
Yeah,
Okay.
we like you, Nature.
We like you, nature. Thanks.
I'm not real big, like, we take so many photos.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's kind of absurd.
It is absurd. Can I speak to that absurdity really quickly?
Please, because
relevant
it
in my
might be
life
better
right now.
for you than because it's
relevant.
kind of obvious that I'm going to be grouchy about it.
Well, so this weekend, I was trying to take a video, and my phone was like, "You're out of storage."
Oh, of course.
And I was like, I have so many gigs of storage. How is that possible? So then I went in, dug a little deeper, went into my settings. I said, okay, well, what is taking up all this space? It must be like applications or, you know, like text messages or I really don't delete my text ever. So like, it's probably just that. It's like 90% photo and video.
Yep.
I have like 14,000 pictures on my phone. Of what?
Yeah, you looking at those?
Why do I never again in my life, but I can't delete them. I cannot delete them. I'm like, what if I need these? Like, if I delete them all, like there will be memories that I do want to keep, like very few good memories, like pictures that I have there that I'm like sad that I lost. But if, like, I'm not gonna go through 14,000 photos and just like select every single photo that I want to delete. I don't know what to do. I have to get a new phone. Yeah,
It's nuts.
We do take a lot of photos.
A lot of photos.
I'm
like, put the camera down. Maybe just enjoy whatever you're experiencing.
No. No, I don't want to enjoy it. I just want to remember it. But like a worse version of it.
All right. I know I understand that I sound really old, and it could be an age thing.
Okay.
But I'm just like, I've never been a big picture taker. I'll be happy to be in your pictures.
Yeah. But like, you're not like.
No.
I always have. And I recognize that it's like a little bit absurd, but I do enjoy it. Like, it's hard because I'm like, yes, like I see a lot of good in like like having a lot of photos, being able to look back on like your life, and like it's a cool thing we get to do now that like not everyone has always been able to do. But then at the same time, I'm like, why do I have 14,000 photos of like nothing? Of nothing. It's not even good stuff.
Like, I mean, it used to be you had to have a camera.
Yeah.
And then you had to carry the camera for no other reason than taking pictures. And it had film, and you had to go take the roll of film to get developed. So you had 24 pictures, exposures on a roll of film. Then you get them back. 14 of them have your thumb in it, and then 7 of them are blurry.
Yeah.
And 3 are like, okay, we'll throw them in a scrapbook.
It's a process.
Or put them in a drawer.
Yeah.
Somewhere. I mean, and then they had the disposable cameras.
Mm-hmm. Those are fun.
Lots of fun, but even that was just too much because we have like a box of disposable cameras where we took pictures and never had them developed. Oh. Because you could just keep taking pictures.
Yeah,
you didn't have to go get it developed, or whatever. So we just throw them in we'll deal with that later.
You're like, whatever.
Like 20 years ago.
You just have like a box of them. You're like, wow, no. Yeah.
Yeah. My senior year in high school, the last day of school, there was this like ceremony thing, and we had to all walk under this arch, and somebody handed me one of those disposable cameras, and we stopped, and I took a selfie of us. Never saw that picture, but while I was doing it, somebody else took a picture of me taking the picture, and that ended up in the yearbook.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Kind of fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
I'd rather have that than the actual selfie, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it's more of like a memory, like this.
Right, we did this.
Yeah, this was an experience, not just like the photo that you took. Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. Yeah.
Thanks, nature. I don't know.
Yeah.
Photos.
Nature, you just enjoy it for a bit. You don't have to take so many photos.
Yeah, you can just happen. Just go ahead.
All right. You want to do a little Trivial Pursuit?
Yes, I do.
All right, here we go. 6 questions on a Trivial Pursuit card. Listen, it's a game. And I'm playing the game. You're invited to play the game. If you get all 6 right, we're going to send you a congratulatory Pop Rocks from a Fun Dip box. If I get all 6 right, I'm going to pound the Pop Rocks from the Fun Dip box.
Okay.
I'm going to enjoy them. Because it's time. I'm ready. So we have the original 1981 edition of the classic board game Trivial Pursuit and the 40th anniversary edition, oldest cards, newest cards, dealer's choice.
Okay.
Old or new, Ariana?
This is a old card.
Old card. Okay, here we go. 1981.
Blue.
Blue, geography.
What do you say when you raise a glass at Munich's Oktoberfest?
What do you say when you raise a glass
Yep.
at Munich's Oktoberfest?
Yep.
Ooh. Probst? Is that right?
Yeah,
Okay.
correct.
Probst.
Okay.
Okay, 1 for 1.
Pink.
Pink Entertainment.
What was the proper laugh-in response to "Say Goodnight, Dick"?
Good night.
It
Dick?
doesn't say like what it's from or what it is.
Good night, Dick?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yep.
That's the answer, right?
Yeah, that's the answer.
Okay.
Yellow.
That was a trick question.
No, that's the answer.
Yellow. History.
Who was called the hero of San Juan Hill?
John Wayne. Just kidding. That's not an answer. Who was called the hero of San Juan Hill?
Yep.
Audie Murphy.
Final answer?
Yeah, I don't know who it is.
Theodore Roosevelt.
Oh, Teddy.
Teddy.
Yeah.
Teddy.
Okay. All right, I missed that one. That was a good one. Bummer.
Okay, Brown.
Brown. Art and literature.
What figure of Greek mythology gave fire to man?
I'm terrible at Greek mythology. Zeus.
Final answer?
Yep.
Prometheus.
Prometheus. I was thinking Armetheus, and I'm like, that's not anybody.
You're like, I don't think that's a thing.
Prometheus.
Okay, green.
Green, science and nature.
What is the most popular form of suicide among American males?
Wow, that's a really dark question.
Yes, it
In
is.
1981, the most popular
Yeah.
form of suicide among American males?
At the time.
Oh, gunshot, zero doubt.
Firearms.
Firearms, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
Correct.
doubt about it.
Correct.
Yeah. You
Orange.
are far more likely to be killed by your own gun than to ever use it for any functional purpose. Sorry. What?
Orange.
Orange. Sports and leisure.
Sorry. What schools race their boats from Putney to Mortlake on the Thames every year? Sorry.
What two, some naming two schools?
Yeah. They race their boats from Putney to Mortlake.
Oxford and Cambridge.
Correct. That
Okay.
is correct. Okay.
Did I only miss
You missed Teddy,
Teddy?
and Prometheus.
Prometheus? Yeah.
Prometheus.
Prometheus.
Ah.
All right, well, I missed two, but if you missed none, because you got them all right, then we got some
Pop rocks from a fun dip box.
and maybe a monkey, because they don't want to go back in the barrel.
They don't want to go back in the boat.
They might
but
want to
they'll
go to your,
Yeah.
might want to come to your house.
Yeah. In
Hang
a
out.
letter.
Yeah.
Just gonna put them in a different
Yeah.
container, but they'll get out.
They'll get out eventually.
So, it's okay.
Okay. All right, you want to do a little everyday with Jesus?
Sure do.
All right, our daily devotion in 140 characters or less. Our thought for the day says, in the midst of chaos, God is in control. Breathe deep and fix your mind on him. He can calm the waters of your soul. That's good. And then the verse is Hebrews 3:1. Therefore, holy brothers who share in the heavenly calling, fix your thoughts on Jesus, the apostle and high priest whom we confess. Fix your mind on Jesus.
I just literally took a deep breath as you
That's
said
good. Yeah, breathe.
that. Very peaceful.
I do that a lot in sermons sometimes. I'll be preaching and I'll notice that we're all kind of just like, not in a bad way. It's
No,
just,
yeah.
it's like, boy, it's time to breathe. Like
Yeah.
we really need to breathe. Like let's fix our eyes on and our minds on Jesus and let's breathe. You know, as we do that, we're reminded that he is our sun and shield and he bestows, you know, good things.
Yeah.
His favor and honor on us. And so to fix our minds on him, what a beautiful thing.
Yeah. Yeah. So take
Yeah.
a deep breath today and fix your eyes
Yes.
on him.
Take a deep breath, enjoy him, and this is the day. So have a
A day.
day. We'll catch you tomorrow.